Hi, Dr. Lamb. It's Lacey. This is my video reflection number 2. My task related to fractions was an assessment worksheet geared more towards second grade. So I found a second grade student, and when I started my assessment, the first thing that I wanted to ask him was whether or not he knew anything about fractions. And I gave him a second to answer, and his reply to me was, "I think I do. Isn't a pizza a fraction?" I was like, "Yes, it is." So when I handed him the assessment, I told him that I wasn't going to help him, but I would read every question for him. That way, if he did have questions about some of the words or vocabulary from the assessment, I could kind of explain it without telling him the answer. So he went through and was able to complete the worksheet. He did an awesome job. I was very surprised of how well he did, because he is only in second grade. Because with this assessment, I wanted to see if he knew like 1/4, 1/2, if he could tell me if a shape was divided into equal parts, or how many parts it was divided into, or if it was unequal. For example, he was able to tell me that the shaded part on this line, he was able to write out the fractions himself. So I was very, very pleased with what he did. I also told him at the beginning of the assessment that it wasn't for a grade for him, that it was for a grade for me. So he didn't have to worry about being graded on it. But I think he did a really good job. When he finished, I looked over it and he had gotten every question right. My thought process on his results would be to try to expand his vocabulary, like maybe go into what the top number represents and what the bottom number represents for the fraction, and maybe go into bigger fractions instead of just 1/2 and 1/4 and 1/3. Maybe go into sixths, eighths, tenths, maybe even, and see if he could actually draw me a picture. I would also use this results to challenge him more, because I want him to be able to love fractions and not get discouraged. I was very pleased of how he did, and I hope you are too. Thanks.